Stranger Chronicles.
This short story is about Kevin Barrera that was murdered on August 14, 2009.
Kevin was just 14 years old when he was shot and killed. Kevin's family remembers him as a curious kid, said Letitia. He didn't like to do the same thing all the time. One week he would be skateboarding, and the next he would be messing around with electronics. Barrera remembers Kevin liking to dress up at Halloween and once won first place in Helm's middle school costume contest. Every Sunday, Barrera and his wife Letitia, Kevin's stepmother, visit Kevin's grave and they talk to him. Barrera doesn't like having to tell Kevin that they don't know who his killers are, said Letitia. He feels sad telling him. We feel like Kevin is waiting for us to do something to find the guys.
On August 14, 2009,
Kevin left his mother's house on foot. He was heading to his friend's house, so he called him over the phone. He mentioned he had gone shopping the day before, and that he had on some new J's and a brand new fit and was ready to turn up. So at one point he called his homie again to say that he was going to meet up with a girl first, before heading over there. He also said he just popped a thizzle, which in the Bay Area is a slang word for ecstasy. So before midnight hit, he called his homies again and stated that he thinks he was being followed. So a couple minutes had passed and his phone ended up being turned off. His homies was wondering if he was playing or not, because Kevin had a sense of humor and also joked a lot, and would say things with this serious tone of voice and end up just showing up and say, "I was just playing with you," and burst out laughing. So he never pulled up to his friend's house, so his friends just assumed he ended up staying with the girl that he had mentioned earlier. So, the following day, Saturday morning, his body was found on the railroad tracks between North Richmond and Central Richmond by a pedestrian walking through the remote area. So, Kevin had been beaten and shot and stripped out of his shoes and clothes. A few clues were left behind at the scene, but no evidence for a suspect. So, Kevin's case was undocumented in the press for some strange reason. Neither did the police put a lot of effort on solving his case. For years after Kevin's murder, in 2013, his name was catapulted into national attention when his body was found on the web-based satellite imaging global mapping software Google Maps. The satellite photographs showed Kevin's body on the ground, with some images including a police officer seemingly investigating the area with a police car a short distance away, and others featuring a group of people gathered in the area. Kevin's father, Jose Barrera, was unaware Kevin's murder scene had been captured by satellite until a local news station contacted him regarding the image. In the days following that call from the reporter, Barrera felt like he was living in a haze. A flurry of reporters have visited Barrera's home in Richmond asking him how he feels about the internet giant's disturbing image. "I've been blocking it out for the first few days," he said, holding his hands up on either side of his head, signifying the emotional walls he has tried to put up. Barrera is upset and wants it to be taken down, but what he wants more is to finally have justice for his son. He hopes that the tragic Google controversy might somehow lead to a resolution in the case. Kevin's father brought a complaint against the company regarding the images, as they forced him and other family members to relive Kevin's murder, and requested Google remove them from its software. Google Maps Vice President Brian McClendon called Jose to apologize for the grief caused and made a statement, declaring the offending images would be eliminated. Google has never accelerated the replacement of updated satellite imagery from our maps before, but McClendon stated given the circumstances, we want to make an exception in this case. Google assured the images of Kevin's body would be removed within 8 days.
Zoom in on Google Maps to these railroad tracks that run through Richmond, and you'll see a police car, several officers, and a body lying on the ground. It's believed to be 14-year-old Kevin Barrera, who was found shot to death in 2009.
That hurt me a lot.
His father, Jose Barrera, says he learned about this disturbing online image just a few days ago.
When I see these images, that's still like that happened yesterday, really fresh, and that bring me back, to a lot of memories.
His son's killer was never caught. Frustrating enough for the family, now another challenge, trying to get the internet search engine to do what Barrera says is the right thing.
What's the point? To show those pictures to the person, to the people, pictures of my dead son. This is really painful for the whole family.
But one technology expert says despite this gruesome scene, Google probably won't pull the image.
When they remove it for one person for one thing, then how do they not do it for others? And so they found it easier just to say no.
But Barrera says he won't take no for an answer. He's planning to lodge a formal complaint and possibly reach out to lawmakers for help. He's on a mission to honor his son's memory.
To catch the guys committing the murder and remove those pictures.
Kevin was loved by his family and friends, and even by people that didn't know him. Here are some comments that was posted on legacy.com. One more thing, Kevin deserves justice. Not only do his friends and family care, but people from around the world care. I've actually dreamt of him before. Sounds crazy, I know. I just can't help but wonder what happened. I'm a writer, if possible with the parents' respect. I would love to write a book about this cold case file, and also a shorthanded version for a popular website I write for. It'll help him from being forgotten, show the police we want answers, and also, maybe with the renewed interest, some new leads will come of it. Never give up hope. Sometimes it takes 40 years to solve a case, but I have a feeling the answers we need we'll find much faster than that. I am asking respectfully for the parents' permission. If you could please either email me or Facebook me at marissa.pallone@facebook.com. Anyone who knew Kevin, that would be very appreciated. Let's not let him be forgotten. The more time that goes on, that more of a possibility that is. To his friends and especially family, I am so sorry. There are no other words, so I won't even try. Know that people who didn't even know your son love and or relate to his story. We are so saddened for your loss. No one should have to bury a child. You and your family will be in our prayers. Kevin, I don't know you, but your story touches me. I wish you hadn't been robbed of your childhood. I was shot at 18. You never expect these things until it's too late. Much love. I'm sorry for what happened to your son at this young age. He is in a better place and watching you from above. My condolences to the whole family. Until this day, Kevin's murder is still unsolved.
Anyone with information on Kevin Barrera's death is encouraged to call the Richmond Police Anonymous Tip Line at 510-232-8477.
My condolences to Kevin's whole family. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to bring you more videos. Thanks for watching.